name of this block
This
here?
is Spadina and Queen. It's a local landmark.
And so I just got here, and this is my first time in Canada.
All right.
And I've been interviewing people who are homeless on the street. You've been homeless on the street since what year?
Since 2003, or 1993, 1994-ish.
How did it happen?
I was a group home kid, and when I got out of the group homes, I just moved directly onto the street. I don't know.
What group home were you in?
A place called Cabin Youth Services in Peterborough, Ontario, and they were just really abusive and violent. And all I kept thinking for the last year I was there, his 16th birthday, get the fuck out of here.
Did you have to run away, or you?
No, it was a secure enough facility that I couldn't run away. So, but yeah, once I was of legal age to be out on my own, which is 16 in Canada, boom, I waved the birthday party. I said goodbye at midnight. I walked out the door, hitchhiked downtown to Toronto, and I've been here off and on ever since.
Here and on the street.
You get mixed responses. Canada's a pretty tolerant country, but still there's those people who will spit at you or tell you to fuck off, call you a dirtbag, all that kind of shit. And then you get the really generous people who actually go out of their way to come by and drop off food or drop off clothes, you know, give you money or help you out, offer you a place to stay, stuff like that. So it's kind of mixed that way, you know. Like in Canada alone, there's 144,000 homeless people, give or take. So like it is kind of an epidemic, and a lot of people are pretty sick of it, you know. And the government doesn't do a hell of a lot about it. But so I don't know. It's like I said, it's mixed.
So how much do you usually make in a day, squeeging?
I'm fully capable of making $200 a day, but that's a 24-hour. That's a 24-hour shift, and you got to figure an average of $1 a light. A light's about 30 seconds, so a math's out. You know. Generally, I make 60 to 80 bucks a day on my just on average.
Do you have any way of thinking about getting out at 27 years old?
Since I got out of jail, I've really been working on it. I just got myself back on welfare yesterday, which is something I haven't been able to do. I've had a lot of barriers with welfare, mostly not having my identification. And like I said, I was a group home kid. I never knew my family. And
for example, this guy here just gave me 10 bucks. Gotta love it. It's brownie point bonus tonight.
So yeah, I haven't had ID, so I couldn't get on social assistance, but I finally just got my ID stuff worked out since I got out of jail, so now I'm on social assistance, so I'm going to be able to get a place this week. And I'm going to try and keep it. A lot of times the problem is when you've been out on the streets for 10 years, you're used to it, you know? And then you get a place and you start trying to live a normal life, and it just feels so alien and weird. You always end up kind of like, even though you don't have to, you end up drifting back to like what's comfortable.
Americans hate us Canadians so much in that they call us slackers, blah blah blah, whatever, you know. Why is it coming down here to pay us to clean their windows? Hey man, figure that out over them friends.
How long you been out here?
Since I'm about 14. I'm now 30.
Now you're 30, and you've been here since you're 14, and you're used to the life. It's
you know
what is it like?
The way the taxes are here in Canada is so fucked up. This and that, and the way the welfare system's set, I make more money doing this than wearing a suit and tie. So, all you guys out there, man, grab a stick and make some real fucking money.
So, how do you get a place? How did you get a place with, like, you saved your money, or?
I'm still waiting on a welfare check, and that's $500 some odd. And then as soon as I get it, I'm gonna go apartment hunting. I haven't gone apartment hunting yet, but the only problem is too in Toronto, we don't have rent control or anything like that, so landlords can charge astronomical rates for rent. So that whole $520 is probably going to cover my place to live. So I'm still going to be out here washing windows to feed myself. And like I said, like I was trying to say, you always end up back here anyway. So
you're not cut out for what would you say? This is regular life, like corporate life.
This is just what I've gotten used to, man. It would take so long to reintegrate me back into society that it wouldn't even be worthwhile. By the time I was a normal, productive member of society, I'd be 40, you know? Because like it takes training. I'd have to be trained for a job. I'd have to be trained like for people skills because I don't deal with people very well because I'm pretty antisocial for the most part. I have health issues, massive health issues now from living on the streets for so long. I have no clothes. Like I'm not going to be able to afford clothes for a long time because I'm going to be spending all my money on food and rent. drug issues. I drink. I use crack sometimes, and I got to deal with that. Like all the shit that'll take me to get me back in reintegrated into society. It's almost overwhelming, and people don't seem to realize that. It's not like I can just all of a sudden get off the street. It's a long fucking process. Right. And when you've been out here as long as him and I have been out here, this is what you know. Mm-hmm. It's a hell of a lot easier to do this than go for years trying to get back into normal society.
I got a degree, but you know what? The way the taxes are here, I make more money doing this than I would having any fucking job. I came back here from Japan 2 years ago when I was over there. They wouldn't fucking hire me because they didn't have high school. They didn't give a fuck that I had a university over in Japan and I could speak Japanese. Sprechen Sie Deutsch, wo nützen Einzelsburgens? 9 pounds of religious Grundschießens. Top that, motherfuckers. This is life as purest. See this? You get people like that. They'll put their windshield wipers up there. And that, they don't want it. Then some dickhead you get, you're in there, halfway done, almost done. They'll flip your windshields and spray you in the eyes. I almost got hit by a car twice because I couldn't see where I was going because I got squirted in the eyes.
You know what I hate is when you get done the passenger side, then you're starting to walk around, they'll step on the gas and they'll hit you with the car. Yeah. That's what happened to my hip. They gave me Percocets for that.
I wore my steel-toe boots. I always had my foot ran over.
Yeah. My feet are used to being run over now. I have my feet broken so much they're broken into the shape of tire tracks. This guy's been going to Montreal for fucking 2 weeks. He just never gets out of Toronto.
Do you guys have a name for yourselves, all you as a group? Do you know each other?
Squeegee Kids.
The Squeegee Kids?
Yeah. Get out of here.
Sorry. Napalm? How long have you been out here on the streets?
Off and on for about 10 years.
10 years? How old are you now?
Well, I'm 30 right now. 11 years.
11 years? And you've been how you survive on the street from that time up until now?
Well, panhandles, squeegee.
Mm-hmm. What do you make in a day usually?
Well, it all depends on what the people give too.
What about 8 hours of work?
Myself, I don't usually do that much. 8 hours. But it depends on the people.
So, did you ever you have a place to stay? Or you've just been out here on the streets?
Right here? Well, stay with friend, the street friend. Some nights here and there, like couch surfing that.
Does your family know that you're
I don't know where my family is. I haven't seen them since the age of 17. I was adopted in that, so.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. So you still keep in touch with your adopted parents?
No, I lose contact too of them.
Why?
Well, I lose it. I was adopted. I was put in other homes and that. And then when I got older, I was on my own, and they had moved. So I had no more social worker. I had no way of being able to contact them. So,
and that's how you ended up on the streets?
Well, no, not because of that.
Was it drugs, alcohol?
No.
Okay.
It's all different problems. Like, depends on the person, Some it's family problems. Some it's family problem. Whether it's dealing with abuse or whatever. It's all depend. Each person has their own.
So basically, you're saying you dealt with the abuse kind of issue a little bit.
Me, no. Myself, I never. Well, when I was a kid, yeah.
Right. You lived in a group home before that, or
foster home, group home, foster home, detention center, juvenile.
How long have you been out here? 7 years. 7 years. You been born here in Toronto?
No, I was born in Montreal.
Montreal.
Point Claire, it's like a little bit outside of Montreal. Yeah, me too.
Yeah?
Really? Point Claire? What hospital? Point Claire General. Yeah, me too. Yeah, buddy. I had no idea. Cool.
Look at that.
I'm going for like 7 years.
And how old are you now?
23.
23? Yeah. 7 years. So you've been out here since 16, 15?